Hey guys, it's Steph, the Midwest Cowgirl. I've got two freaking adorable goats that are very bored. I've got this space behind me that is crazy overgrown, and I really think it's time that we give this space a new purpose. All right guys, I've got two goats, Jack and Scruff. They're best buds most of the time. And right now they're just in like a boring dry lot, and they're, I just watch them and I just feel bad. They get a little bored. So why not give them a change of scenery? And also they're gonna be doing me a favor also by cleaning up the joint. The space has become so overgrown, and it's just become a dumping ground for us where we just don't know where to put any of our stuff.
But no more. Let's clean up this joint.
Time to put the gloves on. Ugh, bugs. Just my size.
We have a visitor. Miss Cinchi, gracing us with her presence.
Hi, Sanj.
Hi, Sanj. Bonus. These cow panels will come in handy. There's a gate back there. There are a lot of weeds here. Can goats really eat all this stuff?
The answer is no. Not all weeds are created equal for goats. Thanks to my trusty phone, I'm able to take a picture and I'm able to find out what kind of plants are growing here. First up, ragweed. Ragweed is actually fine for the goats. Next up is Canada goldenrod. Totally fine for the goats, but not to be confused with the rayless goldenrod, which can be toxic to them. Next up is mallow. Generally, it's okay, but they usually won't eat it unless there's nothing else to eat. Another one we found is stinging nettle, and it's actually okay for them, and because they have some tough lips and their tongues, it doesn't really bother them, and it's actually kind of healthy for them. Last on the list of good weeds, we've got rosemary. This one is actually safe, and it's actually really good for them and has a lot of health benefits for goats.
Okay, time for the bad weeds. First up is milkweed. Milkweed is generally very toxic to goats, and they recommended pulling it in pretty much all circumstances. Second on the bad list is devil's beggar ticks. Generally considered toxic, they recommended pulling it in all circumstances. And finally, we have American black nightshade. Pull this weed, not good for any animals.
Okay, so now that we know what's good and bad, we're gonna start pulling some weeds. So this stuff is pretty poisonous, and there are lots of bugs.
Yeah, the stuff she's pulling out over here is nightshade. That was one of the things that they said definitely pull out. Some of the other stuff we're gonna pull out, like milkweed, devil's beggar tick, I think it was called. So we're just gonna go through and make sure we're getting all the dangerous stuff out of here so that the goats, when they are put in here, they're safe.
Do we leave the rosemary?
Rosemary's good.
It's a little hot in these rhinos. Oh, okay.
Nice job.
All right, perfect. We got all the bad weeds out of here, and I think it's time we gotta fence this bad boy in. My husband's basically fenced in the entire property, so what's another 20 feet, right?
More fencing, huh?
Oh my God. He wears this outfit every time he works on fencing. He thinks he's so funny.
I am funny, it's hilarious.
All right, I can't take this outfit anymore. I want to talk about the goats now. I'm going to start with Jack. So Jack is actually a rescue. He was living in the city and his owners came to the conclusion that they just did not have a proper setup for a goat, and they drove him out to our farm in the middle of the worst blizzard of the year because a nasty cold snap was about to hit and they didn't have a safe setup for him. As soon as we found out about Jack, Scott got to work right away on building a stall for him as soon as possible. We fell in love with Jack right away, but then we realized that he was lonely and he needed a friend. A couple months later, we stumbled upon Scruff, and at first he was actually really shy, and over time he started to come out of his shell and he's become quite the social butterfly, and I'm pretty sure it's the best $50 I've ever spent. Him and Jack are now best buds. Alright, I'm done bragging about my goats. Let's check back in on Scotty. Alright, Scotty says the pen is done. It's time to get the goaties and let them explore their new space.
All right, guys, the pen's done and the goats are finally in the new pen. They're having the time of their lives. They're eating that rosemary over there, having so much fun exploring all the new things that there are to explore. I hope you guys enjoyed watching our video of making the new pen because we actually had a lot of fun making it. Don't forget to like and subscribe to the channel and stay tuned for more future videos.